of this can be kind of a lot to take in all at once. But if you look around, if you take a moment to truly just take in this room, you will see relics that come from throughout the galaxy. And to myself and the wonderful gatherers you see protecting our exits and watching my back, everything that you see is our everything. And like I said, we call ourselves the Gatherers, a title that is fairly self-evident in the fact that we gather history. We collect it from the war-torn fields, the battle-ravaged outposts. We bring the history to this room. When we look around, we do not see old junk. We see a room full of new possibility. The stormtroopers, however, they do not seem to have that same creative vision. They would see this room for exactly what it looks like, a room in desperate need of organization. They would move on, and that would keep us safe. And, well, it would specifically hide our most precious relic. A relic that brought you here. So let me take a little step back. You've heard the legend of Luke Skywalker, yes?
Yes.
I thought so. Good. We hear there's another. A Jedi who calls herself Rey.
Oh.
Rey has changed the galaxy. Exactly, you've heard of her. Because she's created a spark of hope. A spark of hope that brought you here to build a lightsaber. Now the lightsaber has been wielded by our greatest heroes. But let us not forget, it is also wielded by some of our darkest enemies. It is elegant, it is enigmatic. A connection between the saber and the builder is created from the Force itself. But you traveled all this way and battled the rains not to listen to me talk about this connection. So my friends, shall we begin?
Yes.
Good. And we will begin with the Kyber crystal. Now, the Kyber crystal is an element that is said to focus the energy of the Force. It's known as the heart of the lightsaber. Simply put, keep in mind, the crystal that chooses you is the same color that you will see reflected in your blade. Now, I'm sure you've heard of some of these crystals, like the blue crystal, wielded by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi and his apprentice, Anakin Skywalker. Now it is wielded by Rey. The green crystal, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, and Luke Skywalker. Of course, the violet crystal.
Mace Windu.
Exactly, just like the legendary Mace Windu. Then, well, you've heard of Rey.
Yes.
Yes,
Darth Vader.
exactly, but it's
Count
known Count Dooku, Count Sidious, Darth Maul, Emperor Palpatine, Asajj Ventress. Oh, very good. Perhaps, well, these crystals are already starting to choose you. So why talk about the legends of the past? One of these crystals will call to you, and just take a moment of reflection to see that. I want you to close your eyes. Now picture your crystal, one of those four colors. What does it look like? Which crystal calls to you? Now open your eyes. Reach out and select your Kyber crystal. So my friends, once you've selected your crystal, please place it in the small rectangular crystal tray. It's right at the front of your build station, and it will keep your crystals safe for a few more moments. Because here comes the fun part. We have the honor of presenting you the pieces to your build. Once you have your pieces, please do not get started with that build just yet. I call this the test of restraint. If you can hold back at this point, we can trust you with the lightsaber. Barely, right? So, my friends, there you are. You have your pieces, and ultimately those pieces will come together and create your lightsaber. But pay the most attention to the gatherer standing across from you, for they are here to lead your build and they'll take you step by step. But before they can do that, I have one last question. Is everyone ready?
Yeah!
If not so, then let's build.
Great, let's start with it. We're going to get started with your chassis first, okay? Make sure that opening is crystals in the ceiling, one end to the top of your cylinder, the opening in the middle is where your fiber crystals will go. And if you look inside, you see there's a tiny little hole at the top and the bottom of the using your thumb. You're going to line up the points of your crystals. You're going to pick up your chamber. Choose one end first.
The chamber will light up, and you should be able to spin the crystal
Push
freely.
it up and then push it forward, okay? If you need any help, let me know because it's hard to hear.
It's a little crooked. This is the hardest part. Let me know if you need any help.
Good job.
That's better. Now, Colin Pop, do you like to use the top pair of activation plates? Or do you prefer the bottom pair of activation plates?
Row 5, which is your
Okay,
activation.
go ahead, pick those up. You're going to take a look underneath. We got one red square and one blue square. You're going to match those squares to what's on the chassis, so that the blue square goes to the blue square and the red square goes to the red square.
No, it has to either be two or those.
Need help? Yeah? There we go. I promise that you're going to make yeah, you first of many decisions. You like the top pair of activation plates or the bottom pair? Okay, go ahead, pick those up. You're going to see underneath one red square, right?
Perfect, go ahead and push up.
Match that up to your chest.
Perfect, we're going to do your grid today, so there, go on. That's on, you can turn it off. Yeah. Now pull it down.
Okay, you got a little different activation tips in mind, because here it is. We're going to slide up and down. Perfect. The sound that you hear, that is a good sound. You actually like that. Onto the front. You guys get to mix and match however you like. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, whatever. Now for you, sir, you have the gray band.
Until it stops.
And you have the pop. So for you, it'll be what goes in the middle. And for you, it'll be the gray band that goes in the middle.
You have to fold it, okay? You're looking the other way, so you have the top.
Push in, give them a good twist. One on top, one on bottom.
Alright. You got it nice and tight?
Yep, give them a good
So
twist.
because they're scrap, they're not always going to line up perfectly right away. It's something you're going to have to play around with.
You get your column 3 here, those are the emitters.
Stop it, you're going to have to
The emitter, the user, will be the piece that you can go outside and swap later. Yep.
Real stuff, huh?
Excellent. Now you have your emitter, and you're going to twist that onto the top.
You're going to put either one of those on top, twist it on
Then you take the chassis, turn it upside down,
on top, like a water
and you have column 4.
They're the exact same if you want the spike one. Remember, you have to go outside and get it.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
What was the reason why you think this thing, somebody gets hurt?
No, not necessarily for someone gets hurt. It's just for like a close experience. You don't necessarily get in here the best.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I didn't know.
Yeah, you're good. They're spiky, but they're not like
Okay.
unless he goes
Alright. You're ready for the final safety check.
like a water bottle.
I'm ready. This is aluminum. This is good stuff.
Okay.
And then your last step is this
All
one
going
and
to
that one
activate
on
at
the
the same
bottom. So
time.
make sure you don't twist it.
Sliding all the way up to turn it on, all the way back down.
And we're just
Turn it
keeping
off.
this until you get your spike in. There we go. And then that should be good.
Alright, ready?
Machine.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
Activation just like I was saying, we're all going to do it at the same time. Sliding all the way in and on all the way down.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do a safety check on it just to make sure it's secure.
I mean, you can probably pause this part.
I don't know how to pause. I'm just taking a video of the whole thing so you can watch.
What did you think of the first part?
Pretty cool. What about you?
Yeah, it was cool.
Tell me more, sir. Is it worth it? Star Wars bad boy.
Wonderful work. What do you think? You should. Now, these pieces actually come from the highway. Okay, well this is one of the most talented era of Jedi. They were the most trained, much like you would put medals in flame.
I can see her reading.
Jedi use these medals to signify how talented they are.
Right?
They say this piece was called to those who are destined for greatness. But that activation or that growth is just manifested right there in the palm. So it's a very good choice. I like that.
Look at there. She wants gold too.
Very nice. What do you think? Are you happy with us?
I am, yeah.
Do you feel called to the light side or the dark side?
In between.
Ah, so right there, kind of that gray Jedi or Sith. See, I also don't choose a side. That's how I stay alive on this planet. But I'll tell you this. This is how you'll stay alive on this planet. For these pieces traditionally come from the Sith temples, the Sith home planets, the Sith starships. For that reason, they have this weight to them. The Sith weight their pieces with strength and power, for when they attack, they want to attack with the most amount of momentum. Keep in mind, no matter what side you choose, light or dark, you have that ability to cast forward with power. Lean into it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
A red also is not something that is put there arbitrarily. If you see red throughout your hilt, they say that these Sith were trained, and when they would dominate or when they would progress in their power, they would earn a red marking throughout their hilt. They could choose where they put it and how they put it, but they have it throughout the hilt for those who have a lot of experience. That can only work to your advantage, little one. Do you like the dark side or the light side? The light side. Oh, I like that. Well, then you should be aware that these pieces occasionally tempt towards the dark side. If you feel that temptation, you can fight it. But just remember that, okay?
Don't forget.
You don't forget either. It doesn't end well for those close to the dark side. My friends, your pieces look amazing, but they are still just hilts, and we need to change that. Take one last look at your hilt, one deep breath, and one big step away from your hilt station. Trust me, this part, well, when it rains on Batu, this part can be more dangerous than normal, and well, that's due to an unfortunate business deal that I had with the Jawas. Now, I'm not sure if any of you have ever worked with the Jawas. They are a wonderful species, exactly. You know, you relate. Their pieces and parts are not the most reliable, right? And every once in a while, these stabilization chambers that they say work wonderfully end up becoming wonderfully explosive, honestly. We added a few skylights this morning, so if you experience any issue, please target up. I'd rather have skylights than a basement. Got that clear? Yeah? Okay. And then, no, wait.
Much skill have you shown. Chosen for yourself, you have. Now, join. You will be. It is time.
Master Yoda. It is indeed time. My friends, in a moment, the bond between Saber and Builder will be officially forged. I am just about to ask for you to step forward. Then you will place your hand on your hilt. And when I say activate, you will slide up on your switch, activating for the first time. Step forward, my friends. Hand on your hilt. Activate. Builders, raise your lightsabers. You have created a lightsaber like the Jedi and the Sith that have come before you. You are ready to change the galaxy just as they did. Remember, it only takes a spark. Now, congratulations, but if you would, deactivate and lower yourselves.
Complete your lightsaber is. Now, your destiny you seek, your own path. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. My friends, in your hands you hold remarkable power. Remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. So to prevent that, we are pleased to present to you a saber sheath as you depart today. Now, your journey is far too big for this little room, but I want you to remember, the saber that you have created is simply an extension of you. Follow that path, and next time we will be telling your story. Now, my friends, he is not the only one that wants to activate again, so one more time, raise your sabers and activate. Congratulations, and kill the spark.